Welcome back. Welcome back, family. Welcome to What's the Juice at the Juicy T 1111 Energy. The energy out here. You could be 50. You could be in your 50s, okay, mid 40s, okay. Spirit of the river, movement toward adventure. Now, Spirit told me to use the Major Arcana deck. So the first message that popped out of there, and I said, I'm stopping right there because I want to see what else comes out. Okay, the first message that came out is Judgment. Okay, it says, reflect on your self criticism and judgment of others. Okay, focus on inner renewal. Okay, this message is for some of y'all. Some of y'all called down judgment. You could have, called down judgment for abuse, mistreatment, things of this energy, okay? But then I'm also feeling the energy here where spirit wants you to also look at yourself, okay? Because I feel like you started judging yourself behind what others thought or projected or said or told you about you. Okay, so reflect on your self-criticism. Okay, and judgment of others. Okay, and focus on inner renewal, because I feel like a lot of people had you feeling like you weren't worthy, and you definitely were. Okay, so let's tap in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, how you contribute to our space. I appreciate you sharing, liking, and subscribing, and definitely tapping into the divinely guided messages. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, thank you so much. Whew. I call upon the divine light to surround me. I invite my ancestors, guides, and protectors to stand with me. No harm, no deception, no lower energy may enter this space. Only what serves truth, healing, and highest good is welcomed here. And so it is. Ashe. Okay, y'all. So I'm going to ask Spirit for three more. When it comes to the spirit of the river, you could be a water sign. Okay, you may love water. Okay, water is some sort of comfort or soothing, relaxing energy for you. Okay, and magician is here. It says you have the skill and willpower to manifest your desired outcomes through focused intention. Okay, so you could be magician energy, or and you could be magician energy, okay? And this is someone that has grown through pain, okay? Grown through some sort of, injustice. Taking pain, turning it into something that you can create from, grow from, and help others through. Sage advice energy is here. Sorry, y'all, man. I'm thinking about putting this plastic thing on top of it. A plastic cover, because this is cloth and I got to keep doing something with it, okay? But nevertheless, you may constantly find yourself cleaning. I thought something flipped. Let me get one more spirit. But with this magician and this judgment, I feel like, this has a lot to do with circumstances, circumstantial things. Yeah. High Priestess energy, okay? Possessing intuition, mystery, and sensuality combined with rationality. Well, that was a lot. Let me do it again. The High Priestess energy, possessing intuition and mystery. So intuition is you tapping in, okay? Knowing yourself. I love her color eyes too. Beautiful. Nevertheless, there's a mystery about you, okay? You carry yourself mysteriously, or people think there's some sort of mystery behind you or something, but you're very mysterious, okay? And your sensuality, okay? This is giving me like, your total sex appeal, okay? Your sensuality, okay? You could be somebody that's very tactile, your hands, okay? You have healing hands, healing touches. You may have very soft lips. Interesting, okay? That was interesting. But there is the sensuality there, okay? Combined with rationality. So you are all the way around. How can I say this? You are the ideal God goddess energy, okay? And at this current period is a reminder to have faith in your instincts and trust your gut feelings, okay? Because this energy right here is giving me, with you going on this adventure, like there's a lot coming towards you and it's very positive. Okay, so you have to see it that way with pure clear intentions here as being the magician. Okay, because you are the one who can manifest whatever it is that you want into your life, and I feel like you really have, honestly. For many of you, I feel like that is exactly what you've done. Okay, there was something that happened in the past. Okay, but because you are high priestess energy, you definitely approach the situation and the circumstances from your higher self. Okay, high priestess. All right, yeah, at the bottom of the deck, yes, many of you have, manifested emperor energy. And as we can see, the light on the table looks magnificent, but then it wants me. I can't read that. Okay, so let me. Okay, so maybe it looks better that way. Let's do this, family. Okay, yeah. All right, perfect. So the Emperor energy says established power and authority, provided a stable, consistent foundation to build upon. Okay, so this could be your energy as well at the bottom of the deck, being that magician wanting to manifest pure, clear intentions. And then this fell. What is this? The ocean, an overflow of generosity, wealth, and what is this? Let me see. Auspicious blessings. Okay, not just for yourself, but for all. I heard that, spirit. This could be what you have manifested. Okay. I heard that. All right. Many of you may have cried a lot. When I look over at the Ocean of Tears 27, you could be 27 years old and find yourself, in an ocean of tears. Why would this be? Some sort of grief or loss or a heartbreak, okay? For whoever's resonating with that portion of the message. Some of you guys could have been crying oceans of tears as well, going through a lot of grief. This could be where where that judgment energy is coming from. A lot of grief, loss, and heartbreaks. Okay. And it has something to do with the winter's dream and a covenant. So some sort of sacred contract, a sacred contract that you have with the Most High, number 7 here. And this winter's dream is a gestation breed. Ooh, okay. I heard that, spirit, because I ain't gonna front. It threw me off to even hear that word gestation. A gestation is a period of time during which a fetus develops inside the mother's womb from consumption to birth. Wow. So you had a spiritual contract with the Most High from the moment you were consumed. I mean, I say the moment you were planted in your mother's womb. And then we have out here, so there's a well song, and you could be resonating with this energy now, and Skywriter, the fates. This was all a part of your fate. This was all a part of your fate. Okay, Spirit. Tell me more. I didn't even get to say it. Yeah, you are that caterpillar, that opportunity, okay? This is where the Empress sees the opportunity to bring in that Empress energy to a place that was lacking it, needing it. Okay. And once again, Empress energy is possessing intuitive capabilities, but I feel like it's like your intuition's off the Richter. Okay, it's not like everybody else's intuition. That's what I'm picking up with that high priestess. Excuse me, I said Empress. You could be Empress energy as well, mother figure. Okay, but high priestess is the energy of possessing intuition, mystery, and sensuality combined with rationality. So, like I said, the all-in-one. That's what it feels like to me. And their emperor is out here as well. So, I heard that. The emperor could also be someone that is in your corner, or your energy as well, masculine, feminine, but like boss energy, very respected and respectful, powerful energy is the emperor. Okay. And then the father girl, I mean the did I say the father girl? The father gate. Something about the father girl, though. I don't know if you are a father's girl, a baby's girl, or something like that. Did I say a baby's girl, a daddy's girl? Okay, but it's something about you taking a bold step forward. Clear, cancel, and release. My crown down. It's about you taking a bold step forward. Someone may have wanted you to not recognize that. Now, I said father's girl, so I don't know. You could be a daddy's girl, okay? But then there's a bold step forward here through the father gate. I feel like you stepped in to the father's gate. You took a bold step forward from the time you were conceived to this point. Through some sort of strength. Through strength. You could have been resourceful, very resourceful, okay, during a time of period where you could have been under some sort of test from the Most High God. Wow, what is coming out? Yeah, repairing the veil, forgiveness. So, this could too be a test. This too could be a test. During its period of time, are you going to be forgiving? Interesting. That's interesting. I heard that. So this could also be a test pertaining to if you're going to be forgiving, but you are resourceful out here. I'm also picking up the energy that the opportunity is presenting forgiveness, okay? Because you are an all-forgiving God, God's all-forgiving creation, gathering around the power of community, okay? So you could be, this is giving me like-minded energies here. So I feel like you are going through, a reunion, a union, a reconnection, or a reconnectedness to the communities surrounding you. And these communities are the energies of galactic beings, chosen, gifted ones. The netcaster. Preparation comes to fruition. Preparation is coming to fruition here. Yep. The eye of the eagle raising above the fray. Wow. And this could have been something that was definitely supposed to happen, but it was like you were going through a lot. You were going through a lot, Spirit said. But this was your position the entire time, or that was the outcome the entire time. Yeah. Some people were very lost in space. They were going to be needing direction. And this may be, you going through everything. The grief, the loss, okay, the heartbreak, still remaining strong through strength, resourcefulness. being able to turn that pain into power, something powerful, because you're this high priestess energy, high priest or high priestess energy. Flip the roles as you see fit, but you're the emperor as well. There's an emperor as well that is in your life, possibly. You could be the emperor or someone is in your life, but they are someone who is very I feel like they're enthusiastic as well, but also someone who is very established. You may have established some sort of power and authority. And you provide a stable foundation, a stable, consistent foundation to build upon. There's an overflow of penny at the bottom of the deck. This may be what people were, needing to be guided on when they lost their way. I feel they lost their way due to, the greed. Maybe people wanted you to even lose your way, okay, trying to cause you so much grief. People could have looked at this as an opportunity, but you were always given this mission at the time of gestation. Yeah. Because you understand and understand and overstand one rule. And the rule, and I don't want to say it's just the one, but it's just the first one when it comes to God. And that is a tidy home brings in clarity and organization. And you already know what that means. That's like clarity when it comes to your mind, body, soul, the organization when it comes to your thoughts, your processes, how you perceive things to be, okay? And definitely has a lot to do with you being able to see above the fray, eagle energy. At 1717, yeah. And this is funny. Look what is at the bottom of the deck. Toxic positivity. Okay. So you pulled through a time where you were dealing with a lot of overbearing false optimism. Okay. That was dismissing real feelings. They were sugarcoating things around you. Okay. Trying to glaze over your wounds. Okay. And masking your light. They lost this space. They definitely did. And they were lost in space coming up against you, but they lost this space. That allowed you to flourish. Yep. Now they're being looked at as being people pleasers because they came up against God. 43 breaks down to 7 when there was an overflow for everyone. Yeah, but this was it. They wanted to keep you in this energy as a domestic servant. Keep you in the energy of grief, loss, and heartbreak. That's what started this whole messy breakup. Because the messy breakup impacted their resources as well. Yep. With this energy here of the magician and the emperor, you're manifesting an instant family here. You could start dating someone that has children. You may be dating someone with children to build an immediate family with, ready to, make a family. This could be a ready-made family structure. Interesting. I don't know if because of you being high priestess energy, someone does value your wisdom and your guidance. That's what it feels like to me. because these aren't your children. Yeah. And somebody is feeling like they're sinking. They're sinking bad. Okay. They got a bad hunch about someone. Because I feel like they, I don't know if this is somebody that's just picking up on someone that has been around them or has an influence in their life, but it says a bad hunch about someone, someone proves true. Sense of dread, or anxiety, worrisome, realization, and foreboding. So, there may be somebody in your energy field that's like that, but then there also may be people or those that have carried this energy. They could be having a bad hunch that, somebody picked up on it. Like, this is also giving me, with this gathering around and stuff like that, it's like somebody is starting to see that somebody sees the toxicity that they could be around. So whatever they were trying to paint out to be something that was good and this, that, and the third, being better, the grass being greener on the other side. Somebody is now proving that, it is not. Or their mask has fallen off. It says a bad hunch about someone proves true. Yeah, somebody could have, and this could be pertaining to many energies as well. Yeah, especially with that netcaster. You may have asked for everybody to reveal themselves to you pertaining to their intentions. Magician energy. A stale relationship. That's what you saw. That's what was revealed. High Priestess energy revealed stale relationships. Friends, families, foes. Take them how you know. Okay? They were taking things for granted here. Okay? Yeah. Feels as if they could have been, you could have been feeling trapped actually in a very monotonous, I said monotonous connection. Let me see, because that's not a word I would even put in my vocabulary like that, but I'm gonna go look it up, family, because I'm like, ugh, here we go with all that extra stuff. And watch how lame it'll be broken down. That's the thing. It's like, why? Why would you do that? Okay, but let's go look. Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay, dull, tedious, and see, why didn't I just say that? Okay, dull, tedious, and repetitious, lacking in variety and interest. Exactly. So somebody may be feeling trapped with like somebody that they can't really move and grow from because this person is just in that same little cyclical cycle of BS that you call judgment on. Very dull energy. Versus somebody who takes in a variety of interests. Okay. Yeah. And then you have out here says somebody that didn't want to say goodbye to this. And I don't know why I just got a deja vu. I just got a deja vu. Somebody didn't want to say goodbye to the High Priestess. Really? Somebody didn't want to say goodbye to a connection that they had with a High Priestess. They didn't want to say goodbye to some sort of opportunity within a High Priestess. They could be asking for your forgiveness. Yeah. And good news travels fast at the bottom of the deck. Okay? Somebody doesn't want to say goodbye to a High Priestess energy, and good news travels fast. It says something you've been waiting for arrives, uplifting, positive info, encourages, and brings others together. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck, shared vision, vibe check. Y'all see how that slipped out? I was trying to hold it. Look, okay, Spirit said take it on, then we'll wrap it up. Okay. So there's a shared vision here, okay? There's shared ancestry here. There was unfair expectations that I feel got met, right? And a lot of people wanted some things to look make believe, but you're so pretty, great job. And I don't feel like this is a gaslight either. I feel like somebody really wants to let you know that, okay? There were sneaky plans that got revealed, okay? There was romantic sabotage that got revealed, and people are just checking in on the vibes right now because I'm telling you, they already know that the fakeness that they brought to the table, you're going to pick up on again with the fake applause. So it's just like somebody is realizing exactly who you are. hmm Because you've been who you were ever since gestation. Yeah. Okay, family. So I'm going to leave that message here. Take it how it resonates. I love you and the divine loves you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for your donations, your contribution to our space. I am truly grateful. Let's close out. I release the weight of deception and betrayal. I stand rooted in my truth. I call back my power, my light, and my peace. I almost said I stay rooted in my strength, my truths. Okay, not a singular truth, but a plural truth. Okay, family. So you could be really in that energy, like you got multiple truths. Okay. So let's start over with the close it out. I release the weight of deception and betrayal. I stand rooted in my truth. I call back my power and my light and my peace. I am whole. I am becoming, and so it is. Ashe. Okay, family. So thank you for tapping in, and until next time, you have a magnificent day. Ashe.